work.
The mover will now reply.
Honorable Speaker, I thank you for giving me this opportunity to reply. Honorable Speaker, before I reply, let me first of all thank members of this House for debating this bill very vigorously and raising some fundamental issues which the Budget Committee has taken note of. Honorable Speaker, some of the issues that were raised by members include concerns about the current budget implementation. Honorable Speaker, even though there's a hypothesis that the budget is not fully implemented, the report which is before my committee outlining how the budget for this financial year is performing tells me that the budget is performing above 50%. Honorable Speaker, considering that development projects of government involves elaborate procurement process, in my view, I think this is quite okay. And I think the question that the government is not disbursing exchequer is not accurate. The other issue which was raised, Honorable Speaker, has to do with the fiscal deficit. And Honorable Speaker, some members complained that we had put revenue projections which is not accurate because the finance bill has not been presented and discussed and approved. Honorable Speaker, you are aware that these are merely projections. In fact, if you want to establish the accurate revenue collected in a financial year, that you have to wait for the audit. And the audit normally happens after the financial year has elapsed. And Honorable Speaker, as I said when I moved this motion, this bill, is that we have made one of the most accurate revenue projections in history. And to show you that this is accurate, Honorable Speaker, the revenue projection which was presented by Treasury is much less than what our own PBO here, our own think tank, the Physical and Economic Think Tank of Parliament, which I said yesterday, is globally rated. Their projection is higher than one which was presented by Treasury. This shows you, Honorable Speaker, that for the first time, we are being more realistic. And by the way, Honorable Speaker, even in the past, our revenue projections are always accurate. Whereas in the past, Treasury has projected higher revenue, we normally project lower revenue, which is normally what KRA in the end achieves. Honorable Speaker, on equalization fund, the concerns are very real, Honorable Speaker, that up to now, Kenyans cannot be able to see the projects that are being performed by equalization fund. And by the way, Honorable Speaker, even when this fund comes to an end, it will be very difficult for Kenyans to see the impact. So, Honorable Speaker, this is something which Treasury has taken note of. And because some of these projects are implemented by counties, we want to urge counties to change because we have less than, I think, 5 years. So, Honorable Speaker, these concerns are genuine and Treasury has taken note of them. Budget Committee has also done the same. Honorable Speaker, there were concerns about judiciary budget. Honorable Speaker, we say that we, as a House, have fully funded judiciary. We have given judiciary the resources they need, especially for hiring of new judges, Honorable Speaker. And for the infrastructure in judiciary, I want to urge members of Parliament that we can also supplement the efforts of judiciary in funding the infrastructure. This we can do using NGCDF. So members, please, in your areas, in your constituencies, I know members who have spent their NGCDF in also constructive courts, and I think this is something which I would like to urge Parliament members, let us think of this. Honorable Speaker, on allocation to counties. Honorable Speaker, even though the share of allocation to counties in this bill is 405 billion, it needs to be noted that we have an additional 74 billion in the conditional allocations, which also is going to be due to counties. So in the end, counties are going to receive a total of 474 billion. Honorable Speaker, this is not a small amount of resources. We have complained in this House that our governors are let down, that the resources that we have given them, they have not spent it wisely. They are abusing their powers in the counties. Honorable Speaker, these are facts that have been raised by members. And therefore, we believe that at 474 billion sent to counties, that money is good enough for our countries to realize development. Lastly, Honorable Speaker, I want to say that there's this also notion that not enough functions have been devolved in the area of health. Honorable Speaker, if you look keenly at the budget for Ministry of Health here in Nairobi, all the allocations are purely for national government functions. For example, Honorable Speaker, you know that we have more than 6 level 6 referral hospitals. Honorable, these hospitals are funded from the budgets of national government. There is no way we are able to transfer budgets of national referral hospitals to counties. That would be regular. So when you see budgets for Ministry of Health in Nairobi, as large as it may look, it is for very, very national government important functions, some of which involve primary health care, you know, Honorable Speaker. So I want to say, Honorable Speaker, that this campaign and fight for more resources by governors needs to stop. We want governors to now focus on implementation of development programs in their counties. We cannot have, governors in courts. Governors are only thinking about sponsoring court cases against national government. They want to grab everything, but they are not performing. They are not utilizing those resources properly. Honorable Speaker, I would like to say that I want to thank again this House for this debate. And Honorable Speaker, when we get to Tuesday, when we'll be discussing the Committee of Supply, I know again members will be able to deliberate and be able to allocate resources where it is needed. Honorable Speaker, I beg to reply.
I'll defer the putting of the question to a future date, and to thank all members who have stayed up to beyond the hour to deliberate on this very important role of the National Assembly, that is budgeting for the nation. Honorable members, be upstanding.